My name is Katie and welcome to my shed or my studio, depending on which way you like to spin things. This is my second video, but it's a introduction to me and introduction to the channel. I was so keen to get the first video out just so that I didn't chicken out of uploading it, it wasn't until my daughter was proof watching it for me, she said, "You haven't told them anything about you." So I thought I'd come on and make the second video an introduction to me and the channel. So about me, I've already said my name is Katie. I've been making art properly, I would say, for about 18 years. Started off doing printmaking, silkscreen prints mainly, some woodcut and lino, but I have sort of tried all of the different types of printmaking, and in a later video I'll go through and show you some of my work and sort of explain how my style has evolved over the years. And now I mainly do painting, usually acrylic paints, but sometimes oils, and I'm going to try and focus a lot more on my oil painting this year, so you can come along on that journey with me, but also digital art, drawing on my iPad at night time when it's too dark and cold to come out into the shed. You can tell the shed is quite cold. I'm here with a woolly jumper and a big fat bobbly hat on because it gets a bit chilly in here, and I do have a heater, but if I have it on it's too noisy for you guys to hear me, so that's why it's not on and I'm wrapped up very warmly. So I'm a part-time artist. I sell mainly through craft fairs, local craft fairs, and via open studios platforms. I work full-time, also do additional work voluntarily, and a mum to a school-age child, so quite a busy lady. And this shed has always been my sanctuary, so it's where I come just to get away from things, put on an audiobook, mess around, do some drawing, do some painting, and it's a really helpful way for me to switch off and enjoy creating. But a couple of weeks ago, just before Christmas, I lost a friend. She passed away, and it really helped to put things into perspective. She was one of the kindest souls, and was a fellow painter. We met monthly to paint together and natter and chat, and her motto, I think every month when we met up, she would say, "When I retire, I'm going to do. When I retire, I'm going to do this." And within a few months of retiring, she passed away, and I think it just helped put things into perspective for me, that we just put things off. We all think that time is endless and we'll have time to do things in the future, and that fell with the new year, and the reflection that comes with there being a new year. God, that's cheerful, isn't it? But I think what it's helped me do, and it's made me realise, is that we need to prioritise doing the things that we love and the things that bring us joy, and do them now, and not just put them off in 10 years time, because 10 years doesn't, we don't always have time in the future, so we should use the time that we have now. And so I thought I would do this channel in part to hold myself to account, because I thought if I have to upload weekly, I have to create, and I have to have a journey, and I want to see how far along the journey I can come in the next 12 months. That's my plan, and to see whether or not I can make more out of what's in effect a hobby that kind of pays its own way but doesn't pay the mortgage. And so I wanted to use this year and this platform to sort of document that journey and to hold myself to account, and also just to share with you all what I learn. Obviously I'm going to be learning lots about the whole YouTube thing and how to make videos and upload videos and how to not be too cringy, as my daughter says, but also things I learn about how to make a business out of a hobby, how to generate income in a more sustainable way. So that's what this process is for. So I should probably tell you a little bit about what I like to paint. You can probably see behind me here. Most of my artwork is birds. UK native birds is my particular passion, and normally things that I see outside my window or on my drive to work, those sorts of things. When I paint birds, they tend to be quite illustrative. I like to capture movement and the energy that you get when you see a bird, because they don't sit still, do they? And that's what I like to try and capture in my artwork. And the other types of things that I like to paint is landscape. My landscape work is quite different, much more abstracted, and hopefully sort of just capturing the mood of the place where I am. And I will, in a future video, just sort of go through some of my work so that you can see that. I think I probably feel the most vulnerable with my landscape work because it isn't always obvious what it is. It's obvious to me, but I think I always feel a bit more shy of sharing that, but I will share it because I think that's what I enjoy doing, and I've learned to accept that people don't always like your work. I don't always like other people's work, but that's okay. It's about finding my people and the people that do like what I'm creating and what I'm putting out there. So I will share all that with you in the future. I just wanted this one to be a quick introduction to me. You will have seen the shed a bit more in the last video, but I will just have a quick show you around so you can see the space that I'm working in most of the time. So it is a tiny little space. It's only an 8x8 shed. I've got a desk here. Underneath there I've got papers, boards, frames, and some of the pieces I'm working on. So yes, I did just say that I mainly like birds, but my sister has just had a birthday and I thought I might paint her a hare. I might not give it to her, we'll see. I tend to have up on the backboard just cards that people have gifted to me, things that bring me joy and that spark some inspiration. One of the favourite parts of my shed is the birds that I've seen from my garden. A little list there. You can see that I'm getting a little bit of damp. We've had it re-roofed this year. We had some rain come through at the end of last year. And then I've got some storage over here, some books. My acrylic paints tend to sit on the side. These bits here are to go inside. I'm just going to get some shelving in the house. And then over here I've got top shelf is for oils, and then I've got some craft bits, and then over here is more paints and brushes. So that is my shed. Overlooks my garden, so I get to see a bit of action as I'm painting. So cold, I'm going to shut the door. Give me a second. Oh dear. Yeah, so to look out onto my garden and watch the birds around. So there you go. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. I can't imagine I'm going to get many people watching it, but you never know. And sometimes you just got to do things that make you a bit scared, haven't you? And see what happens. And if nothing happens, at least I've tried. I'll look forward to documenting this journey with you all. Bye.